Hello everyone, welcome back. Video number 2 about the Baker Act mistakes. Video number 2 is believing the Baker Act is treatment. I can't tell you how many calls I get from people saying, I'd like to Baker Act my loved one. Well, why do you want to do that? Well, they need treatment. Then don't Baker Act them. Don't Baker Act them. It is not a treatment statute. It is a statute that allows the state of Florida to take custody of somebody and grab them and make them a ward of the state. And what does that mean? It means the state of Florida is a new legal guardian and can make whatever decisions they want about this individual's medical and mental health care. It means that even if you are a designated healthcare proxy or a power of attorney, you might as well throw those documents in the garbage. They're not worth the paper they're written on. The state of Florida's power is absolute, and it trumps any healthcare proxy or power of attorney that you have. If you do have a healthcare proxy and a power of attorney, and you want the rights that you believe you've been given enforced, well, then we got to go to court, right? We have to go to court. If you're not willing to do that, well, yeah, facility is free to ignore what you have. But honestly, I mean, I hate to be blunt about this, but they can ignore it because they're the state of Florida, and the facility that they're holding your loved one in, with all the locked doors and stuff that you've probably encountered. Well, they're a licensed agent of the state's mental health system, and they can do whatever they want. So I've also had cases where I've had people call me. I went down to the courthouse. I filed a petition under the Baker Act statute. The cops came out, they took my loved one away, and now I haven't had any contact with them. Can't get them on the phone, can't speak to anybody at the facility. I went down there, I was denied visitation. They couldn't confirm or deny my loved one was there. What happened? I wanted them to get treatment. Well, that's because the Baker Act's not a treatment statute. You just handed them over on the plate to the state of Florida. I know you didn't mean to, and I'm not judging you, I'm just telling you. And this happens because people get really horrible advice. Some of it comes from some of my colleagues in the legal profession about using the Baker Act. The Baker Act is designed for the kind of situation where somebody needs immediate mental health care to the point where you'd be willing to pick up the phone and call 911. That's what it's for. It's emergency intervention, but it is not designed for treatment. So I'm just telling you that, but it gets used like that all the time, and then families wonder why, well, you know, they're not getting any better. In fact, they're getting worse. Yeah, how about that? A lot of the time, the facility will look to intentionally destabilize somebody, deny them their medications, give them medications that may not be clinically appropriate because they want to keep them. They get money for putting heads in beds. There's a business. Does that mean that the Baker Act should never be used? No, when it's used correctly, it's a powerful life-saving tool. And we do use it sometimes, but only when we need something quicker than filing a petition and running to court, right? Because a clinician can Baker Act somebody, and well, I may just use it. I may have a clinician go out to meet this person, and if they meet criteria, have them taken, right? But again, it's using it correctly, understanding how Marchman Act, Guardianship, Baker Act, and the criminal justice system and the mental health system all work together, okay? That is where we come in, okay? And I know there's other lawyers doing this work, but respectfully to all of them, none of them understand how all of these systems work together, okay? That's what makes us different. Just telling you how it is. So the Baker Act statute is not for treatment. If you've got a loved one who's got a long-standing substance use issue, mental health issue, and you want to have a conversation about how to actually get them into treatment and keep them there long enough in a clinically appropriate facility and make sure they take their medications and have access to their medical records and be able to control their finances and be able to restrict their ability to travel and take away their driver's license so they don't drive high or drunk, we'd like to have a conversation. Let's talk about what options might be available to you other than running to the courthouse and filing a Baker Act, which is probably not going to help you. It's a Band-Aid on a good day. So please reach out to us. Let's have a conversation. Also included in the description for this video is a link to our brand new book all about the Marchman Act. Okay, there's written chapters, there's video chapters, and it is 100% free. I made it for you. So you click on the link, you give us your name, your email address, and we'll send it to you. And if you want to have a conversation with us afterwards, please reach out to us. If there's another issue going on in your family and I've not talked about it in any of my videos, let me know. Post in the comments. I will make you that video. And if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the Google algorithm. And if you want more of this content, please subscribe to the channel. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.